All right, who'd like to tell me the last word that was mentioned in the book? The word of the day for Sign of the Beaver. Anyone? Anyone? Yes? Manitou. All right, we're going to discuss Manitou more on Monday, but the word of the day is Manitou for Sign of the Beaver. All right, a couple things before we move forward. Happy birthday to Abraham Lincoln. What did I say before his age would be if he were alive today? Yes. What do you got, Mr. Abe Lincoln? Yeah, 200 something. 200 and what? 200 and, come on. Born in 1809. It's February 12th, 2021. Neil Armstrong. 211. That was last year. Yes? 212. Happy 212th birthday for Mr. Abe Lincoln. All right, a couple of things. If my class could help me watch the time, or Mrs. DeShaman, 2:50 is when I need to be done, so we can have some work time. What time, everyone? Okay, so you can officially be clock watchers if you'd like. 2:50 is the time. Quick reminder to those students who have not seen me for Kahoot, well, last week's Kahoot. I know quite a few saw me on Thursday, but today's the final day to see me for your Kahoot prizes. Okay? All right, my class, any questions before we move on? All right, quick follow-up. So, actually, no. Sorry. Tomorrow, Monday, we are going to try to finish this entire sheet here. So be prepared on Monday to have this in class, and we are going to review number 1, number 2, and possibly number 3. Some people already did number 3, but we're going to try to finish this entire thing on the 15th, which is Monday. Correct? Yep, Valentine's Day is on Sunday. All right. Remember this from yesterday? We talked about the brass ball corner and the history. Okay. Well, I took it a step further, and I was starting to think about the possibility of where this school, the former brass ball school, number one, is it still there? Okay, and if it is still there, where is it in proximity to the brass ball corner? Well, guess what? I, this morning, arrived to that intersection kind of early and took some photos. And I do believe this might be the school that was built around 1860. So we're talking about, gosh, 150, what is that? 160, yeah, 162 years ago. The possibility that this still may be in existence. Yes, Taylor. I'm going to show you, okay? And yes, you're not that far off. So I took 3 photos today. Kind of an investigation of the possibility that this could actually be the brass ball school. Okay. There's one photo. There's the side, and there's the. So basically, if you were at the McDonald's and you were looking across the street, this is what you would see. You could also probably see this angle as well. And then this is from, I'm standing on the west side of the building taking a photo. Now, it is my thought, if I compare it to this, okay, that this part here was possibly an addition. All right, this part here could be an addition as well, and then the facade or the front part here could be addition also. Now keep in mind, when I'm taking these photos, I'm on private property. I realized, okay, so I looked through the window, took that picture, Went around the sides, once again thinking I'm on private property, so I probably should move on and maybe come back to school and do a little investigation. I want you to look at one thing here, okay? Look at the window. And I'm not sure if you can see this from the back of the room, but the window is arched here, arched here, arched here, and there are 3 of them. And now I want you to look at the side window. It's arched, and then look at this picture right here. Okay, 2 windows, and this is possibly the 3rd window, and they're all arched. So I am, what would you say percentage could we conclude that this is the actual, the building, the school building is still there. The Brass Ball School building, built in around 1860, is still there, over 162 years ago. What do you think? What percentage? 50? 60? 70? 80? 100? What's that? 99? Okay, you never know. All right, another. So here we are. Okay, here's our school. Boy, look at all that green grass. All right, never mind. Just thinking about summer. So the Brass Ball corner is, thank you for your patience, everyone, right in here. The images I just displayed of this building right in here. Okay, that's where I was on private property, taking a picture of that building. Okay, Brass Ball corner is right over here, in here, and then I like this feature also. Kind of gives me that 3D image of that very same building. Once again, there's that chimney that shows up in that old historic photo. This is possibly the part that was, I think this was added to the school building. Okay, so it doesn't take much to discover some old stuff surrounding you that's just rich in history. So interesting. What started as a discussion about the Brass Ball corner turned into a historic building that is still there. And I did a little bit of reading in the Kenosha News about it. They have planned, the owner of the, as of 2019, the owner is actually planning on demolishing it unless someone can come along and salvage the historical parts of it. Okay, they're planning on just clearing that property. All right, so who knows? It's 2021. Hopefully, you know, history will be saved. Okay, and then as I got to school, and some of you may have discovered that the flag back here is half-staff. Okay, and the reason that flag is half-staff from sunrise to sunset is because, and it was right in here, but because in, let's see here, several months ago, this firefighter passed away, and they connected his death to COVID. Okay, so he did contract COVID while in the line of duty. So the governor declared February 12th, today, a day to honor his dedication to his community. Okay, so this is the executive order for the firefighter David Gerald Tomlinson of Wisconsin. Okay, so just wanted you to see that. And here's what I need you to do. This might take some time. This might take about 10 minutes. My class, any questions about anything so far? From the Brass Ball Corner School to the declaration from the governor to page 25 that we have to do on Monday. All right, my class, you've already done this, so I need you to be patient, and I need you to be my, you guys can be my checker. If I'm not giving the directions correctly like I did last week, please let me know. Okay, so students out there, you're going to get a code. Okay, it looks like that. It's on the agenda. In case, it's right down here. You're going to get a code. that will allow you to be put into a BrainPop Google Classroom. All right, it's very similar to Google Classroom, but this is just BrainPop exclusive. So you're going to get this code. Here's where you're going to use that code. Go to BrainPop in due time when your teachers feel that you're ready. When you go to enter code, this will pop up. When this pops up, you're going to type in your classroom's code. Okay? After that, and I need you to listen to this because it's really hard to show you this stuff unless I proceed, and I can't proceed because my students are already in and I'm already in. You're going to be asked to create a username. Okay? Your username will be your first initial and your last name. For example, M. Walter, K. Panka. Now, do you guys remember last week when it said someone already had that or you couldn't use that? Here's what happened. You could add, let's say someone out there, let's say there's already an M. Walter using BrainPop. You could add the next letter. Okay, you can add the next letter if you wanted to. But start out with the basics. First initial, last name. And then after that, my class found this easy. They're going to ask you to create a password. Use your Chromebook login password for that. My students, am I doing this okay? I'm not making any mistakes? Good. See, that's why I need you. All right, so enter the code right here. Username would be your first initial and your last name. Okay, and then your Chromebook login. If you don't know your Chromebook login, your teacher has a list. And to be honest with you, teachers, this is a lot to do on a Friday. So if we don't get to this, if some students have difficulty or there's technical issues, I am not going to worry about it. I'm going to think big picture, and we'll just pick this up on Monday. Okay? If you do need some help, perhaps I can send one student from my classroom to your classrooms to help, because they've done this before, as long as they're not in there for a very, very long period of time. Okay, so let me know if you need some help. I'll be happy to send some helpers. Anyone want to be Santa's little helper today? Maybe go to a classroom and help out? All right, good. As you can see, they're all raising their hand. All 15 of them are raising their hands. All right, so my class, while other classes are doing this, you can just hang out, okay? If you want to, by the way, my class, if you want to do this early, you can. If you want to go to work time, you can do that now if you'd like. All right? Codes, everyone? I'm going to leave them up there for classrooms to see. And teachers, like I said, I'm not going to fret. I don't want you to fret or worry that if this doesn't work today, we're going to get to it on Monday. It's Friday. We don't want things that are going to take away from the enjoyment of a Friday. So my class, that's ready for you. Number 1 is the most important, number 2, then number 3. Oh, that's cool. Mrs. Walter sent a message. I did find the school. And then Mrs. Walter was part of the group that researched it for the school's anniversary a few years back. We have a ton of research. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Walter. I might use you as a resource. It's kind of fun being an investigator on private property. Teachers, please let me know if you need an assistant from my class to help you out with these brain pops. I'm going to stay alive because in about 2 or 3 minutes I'm going to see how it went for you in your classroom. Okay, teachers, I am going to be back in about 2 minutes to see how it went. Okay, and then I'll tell you the next two things that students have to do before the day is over. Mrs. Hughes, a student was sent your way. All right, teachers out there, this does not include you. You guys can do your thing right now. Okay, teachers who are out there. So the one thing I can do to see if everyone, or the majority of you, got to where you needed to be for this, I can go to my dashboard, and if I click on a teacher's name, for example, click on Hughes. Okay. All right, good news. We had a ton of students get logged in. Okay. Same with Pinka. Let's just see. Dashboard. No one from Pinka right now. Dashboard again. Riveric. View students. Aha, success, success. Okay, now I can go to... Alright, so it looks as if we had a lot of students successful. So first step is good. Alright, students, I need you to look at the smartboard for just a few moments. We have a couple of things to do before your teachers show the CNN 10 at about 3:02 because it's about 10 minutes. So my class included, you have all these things to do right now. You've got to finish your quizzes from yesterday. This is kind of a cool little History of Valentine's Day video. And then two bonus brain pops. Abe Lincoln and the history of Jim Crow. Okay, teachers, it is 3:50 and I'm going to sign off. Because the goal is to get you to have 10 plus minutes on work time. Have a great weekend. Please send me any messages related to help you may need. Otherwise, we'll see everyone on Monday. Any questions from my class? And by the way, Alexander Hamilton, thank you for helping. Did it work out? Good.